From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Thursday, May 5th, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. A drug raid this afternoon in Hazleton at West 15th Street and Penn Court. According to Hazleton police, officers from the Luzerne County Drug Task Force served a drug arrest at the building in the area, which was once a bakery. The raid took place a little after 1:30 this afternoon. 2 people fled from the area but were later apprehended by police. Police have not released any further information. Around 9:30 last night, police responded to a report of shots fired in the area of Garfield and 9th Streets. This was the scene when WYLN arrived. According to police, they were met by a man who reported that 2 men entered his home wearing ski masks and brandishing a rifle. After an alleged brief altercation with the homeowner, the 2 men fled the home on foot. 2 shots were determined to be fired during that altercation. There were no reports of injuries to either the homeowner or the 2 suspects. Chief of Police Jerry Speziali said, quote, "This incident is under an active criminal investigation, and when it's determined the role of all of the participants involved, charges will be filed accordingly," unquote. Anyone with information is asked to call police immediately at 570-459-4940 or dial 911. A car crashed into a home on North Locust Street shortly after 6 o'clock this morning. The man who lives at 712 North Locust Street said that he heard the crash and went outside to investigate. A car hit the man's front porch, and he stated that a female was trying to back the car out while another man was pushing the vehicle. The pair then fled the scene. The incident caused extensive damage to the front of the home. At this time, no injuries were reported in that early morning Hazleton crash. There is no significant mold at the Schuylkill County Courthouse in Pottsville. That's what Keith Rowe, president of Air Care and Restoration, told courthouse employees. Air Care and Restoration is the firm handling radon and mold migration. Rowe said that he hasn't found anything that's not typical or a red flag. He said the test results showed that there was less mold in the air inside the courthouse than outside. Air Care cleaned 2 heating and airflow systems. Rowe's only recommendation was to improve relative humidity in the courthouse. He said there were times when the relative humidity dropped below the recommended 35 to 60% when the heating system was not being used. A Dominican national living in Hazleton has been indicted on federal drug charges. A grand jury returned the indictment charging 55-year-old Juan Elvis Monsanto while distributing heroin on 2 occasions, trafficking in cocaine and methamphetamine, and possessing a firearm in connection with drug trafficking. Monsanto faces a mandatory minimum sentence of 5 years in prison and a potential maximum sentence of life in prison if he's convicted. One of the finalists for the job of Luzerne County Manager has withdrawn. David Johnson has been the city manager of Maple Valley, Washington. He says he's pursuing other employment elsewhere and dropped out. County Council has interviewed the 2 remaining finalists, Jeffrey Beck of Mountaintop and acting manager David Pedry. Council Chair Linda McCloskey-Hauk said she'll ask the County Manager Search Committee to provide a 3rd name to conform with Council's requests for 3 finalists. Wyoming Valley West has a water problem. Brown, dirty water is coming out of the pipes at Valley West High School in Plymouth. It's largely because of a nearby fire hydrant that needs repairs. It's also partially because the water company is flushing the pipes. The problem won't last, but it is causing concern among students and parents. The school district has been hauling in bottled water since. Some students were hoping school would be canceled for a few days, but district officials started bringing in water instead. Giant and Martin food stores are alerting customers to a voluntary recall of Giant and Martin sweet and salty almond chewy granola bars. The item is being pulled from shelves due to a potential listeria contamination. Listeria is a common organism found in nature, and consumption of food contaminated with listeria can cause high fever, severe headaches, neck stiffness, and nausea. The following product UPC code and information is up on your screen now. Giant and Martin's have not received any reports of illnesses to date. Customers who have purchased this item are asked to discard any unused portions and bring their purchase receipts in for a full refund. A hazing investigation has wrapped up at the University of Scranton. School officials haven't said what it turned up, but reports were that there were hazing incidents involving the men and women's swimming teams. The school has put probation through the next school year. Members must perform community service and take part in unspecified educational programming. The school announced in February that it was looking into allegations that team members violated the school's sexual misconduct, sexual harassment, and alcohol policies. Scranton Police and the Lackawanna County DA's office said that they were not asked to investigate those allegations. Time now for a first look at our forecast. On again, off again showers, but the cold temperatures remain. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe, is our weekend at least holding strong with sunny weather?
Yeah, not looking too bad for the most part for the weekend. We'll explain in a little bit. But if you're traveling the next couple hours, things looking pretty good out there on the highways. But I tell you what, with the overcast skies, a lot of the precipitation we've had, it's been keeping temperatures down quite a bit. In fact, down in Sugarloaf, it's mid to upper 50s. That's still not too bad. Winds coming in at about 8 miles per hour. And Mifflinville, out there in Columbia County, mid to upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Coming in wind about 9 miles per hour, so not looking too bad when you're going outside this time of year, but it's even going to get better over the next couple of days. And even our friends out there in Lycoming County and Williamsport sitting in with just about 60 degrees, winds coming in at about 12 miles per hour. Now notice, we continue to have that stubborn low that just keeps bringing the showers. Not a whole lot going on today, but still a lot of clouds. We did have some precipitation around earlier. And closer to home, there you can see those temperatures generally in the 50s. I'll have the complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit. Ann?
Next, a look at what a local state representative is hoping to pass in Harrisburg regarding a basic American history and civics test that high school students should be required to pass in order to graduate. Plus, a look at a special adoption event in Hazleton. More news, weather, and sports is coming your way only on WYLN.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Chief Videographer Mike Lula, weather with meteorologist Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis.
The LSC Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton presents A Musical Salute to All Who Serve on Saturday, June 11th. The show features the outstanding talent of the Hazleton Philharmonic Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana, as well as featured soloists. Presentations by Congressman Lou Barletta, Pennsylvania State Representative Tara Toohill, and Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassett. The show will be narrated by Sergeant Eric Olson, host of the WYLN TV show Warrior Summit Outdoors. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for children. A Musical Salute to All Who Serve, Saturday, June 11th at 7 p.m.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
State Representative Karen Boback of the Back Mountain wants high school students to pass a test on basic American history and civics to graduate. Under the bill, the test would be coming from the U.S. Citizen Civics Test, the 100-question exam immigrants who want to become American citizens must pass. Her co-author of the bill is a Pittsburgh Representative Bill Courts. The bill would amend the Pennsylvania School Code to make the test a graduation requirement. Students would be allowed to take the exam as often as needed to pass, which would require a grade of 60. The test would first be administered during the 2020-21 school year. Bobeck says she believes the action is necessary because national studies have shown many students are unable to answer basic questions about the U.S. government and American history. 9 other states have enacted similar legislation. Another 17 are considering it. Governor Tom Wolf has nominated David Sweet, one of his senior advisors and a former state representative, to a seat on the Public Utility Commission. Sweet has advised the governor on energy and economic development issues since April of 2015. He served in the State House from 1977 to 1988 as a Democrat from suburban Philadelphia. PUC commissioners are nominated by the governor, confirmed by the Senate, and serve staggered 5-year terms. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
Tune in each week to WYLN TV 35 to watch the #1 Hazleton-based broadcasted television talk show, The Storm, hosted by Tiffany Cloud. Candidates, politicians, community leaders, and more appear on The Storm when they want to be heard. New shows air Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and these additional air times. Only on WYLN TV 35. We're your local network. Pennsylvania Pipeline Music TV features performances and interviews with the best musicians from all over, showcasing their original music and sharing their stories. Watch Pennsylvania Pipeline Music TV Thursdays at 8, Sundays at 9 on WYLN TV 35.
Just a little bit of some sunshine that we saw today, but again with those clouds and the damp conditions and some of the showery activity that's still present, really keeping temperatures down quite a bit compared to where we could be for this time of year. Again, tomorrow is going to be no different. In fact, tomorrow is a better chance of seeing some showers once again, and even a possibility of some thunderstorms. We'll talk about this upcoming weekend in a little bit, but first, on to the graphic. And again, this has just been the story to tell over the last couple of days. The unsettled weather, the showers, the drizzle, the fog, the cooler conditions. But there's going to be some changes to talk about. Live 35 Skycast Doppler, nothing to show you from Wilkes-Barre through Scranton, Berwick, Bloomsburg, and Danville. Not a whole lot going on across our area. 52 degrees, our live conditions. Outside our television station in Hazleton, 56 Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, 57 degrees in Philadelphia, 57 in State College, and 60 in Pittsburgh. Mid to upper 50s to near 60 degrees in the Wyoming Valley area. Now we've been having to deal with some of those showers, that area of low pressure spinning around, and not a lot of precipitation today, but again, those clouds are kind of present and stubborn. A few glimpses of sunshine, a little bit of some brightness out there, but other than that, just to not do a whole lot across our area. Temperature-wise, you see them dropping down into the 40s, the lower 50s tonight. Cool one tomorrow, only in the 50s, because there's going to be some more showers and some thunderstorms around. And there you can see those temperatures early in the morning for our Saturday. So drier weather out toward the west. That's going to make its way toward the east, I think, as we head into the weekend. We still may have some lingering leftover showers, even maybe the first part of our Saturday before everything clears out. We'll see improving conditions, and Sunday shaping up to be pretty nice across our area into early next week. extended forecast looking like this. We got the showers, we got the thunderstorms as we head into tomorrow. Temperatures in the 50s, maybe a few lingering leftover scattered showers for the first part of Saturday, 62. Looking pretty good for Sunday, mid to upper 50s, lower 60s for Monday, and then maybe a couple of more scattered showers going into next week with temperatures generally in the 60s. Our daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers, the pick 295, the pick 3, 862, and the pick 4, 0566. Pick 5 numbers 41590, and the treasure hunt numbers 4, 5, 12, 18, and 27. We'll have a lot more for you coming up after these commercial messages.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
I'm Tiffany Cloud, host of The Storm and panelist during WYLN 35's live election night coverage. I volunteer my time hosting the American Cancer Society Telethon and helping plan the Society's Season of Hope Gala. And I also support veteran organizations such as the Valor Clinic, which feeds, clothes, and shelters homeless veterans. I believe it's important to give back to our community.
Last night, Catholic Social Services held an event to match families with foster and adoptive children. Our Julie Stefanovich has a story on how you can become involved in a child's life.
Thousands of children across Pennsylvania are in need of loving home environments, whether it be foster or permanent. Many of them range in age between 10 and 18 years old. Last night, Catholic Social Services, along with Diakon Ministries, hosted its second annual event to help match families with the children.
A lot of families are looking to grow their families and provide a nurturing and loving home to children. And that's one of the programs we offer here at Catholic Social Services. We also have parenting classes, counseling services. We have a shelter program. And it's all about family and enriching families' lives.
Around 20 agencies were there to give adults the opportunity to learn about the children in care. Joan Gower is an adoption caseworker for CSS and has words of wisdom for anyone who may be contemplating adoption.
Sometimes families are afraid to come forward. Perhaps they wonder about their ability to attach to a child who wasn't born to them. There are many families here who could tell them that it was often love at first sight. Children who need you are easy to love.
Catholic Social Services is part of a statewide adoption network with services reaching over 11 counties. Those who are interested must meet certain criteria and go through training in order to ensure the safety and stability of the children.
Those desiring to adopt need to contact an agency such as ours, and there is a process. We provide an orientation of the adoption and foster care process, and it's a stringent process because we want to know that any child placed in their home is going to be safe and secure.
Last night's event was an initiative especially for older kids who need a family to grow and create memories with beyond their teenage years.
These kids need that sense of family. Who do they go to when they're graduating, or those special moments like getting married and going on to college? So we're trying to focus on a lot of the older children in care and help them find a family, because no matter how old we are, we need a sense of family.
If you are thinking of becoming a foster or adoptive parent, you can contact Catholic Social Services at 570-455-1521. In Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thank you, Julie. Coming up next, Eric DeBardinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
The LSC Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton presents A Musical Salute to All Who Serve on Saturday, June 11th. The show features the outstanding talent of the Hazleton Philharmonic Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana, as well as featured soloists. Presentations by Congressman Lou Barletta, Pennsylvania State Representative Tara Toohill, and Hazleton Mayor Jeff Cassett. The show will be narrated by Sergeant Eric Olson, host of the WYLN TV show Warrior Summit Outdoors. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for children. A musical salute to all who served, Saturday, June 11th at 7 p.m. Go hog wild for Iron Pigs Baseball. WYLN is televising the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs live. America's favorite pastime on your local network, WYLN TV 35. See the Stars of Tomorrow at Coca-Cola Park. Don't miss any of the games here on WYLN TV 35. Visit WYLNTV.com for a complete Iron Pigs schedule. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on WYLN, your home for live sports.
After long layoffs, the question always seems to be, is a team rusty or renewed? Well, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins answered that question really quickly last night in Game 1 of the Atlantic Division Finals against the Hershey Bears. We go to the highlights. Casey DeSmith found out that he was the starter in goal on Tuesday. We found out last night. As for that quick start, just 45 seconds in, Daniel Sprong springs ahead and beats the Bears 1-0. How about 14 seconds into the second period? Carter Rowney deflects the Ryan Parent blast 2-0. Third frame, it's Sprong again. Enjoy him while he lasts in Wilkes-Barre, Pens fans. This one locked up at this point. Tom Kostopoulos will add the empty netter, and it's a 4-0 final. DeSmith notches his first career shutout. Baby Pens go ahead 1-0 in the series. Yet to lose in the playoffs, and the strong starts are a big-time key.
That first period was unbelievable. The guys came right out and ran out of the first period. Got off to a nice lead there, and kept them hemmed in their zone for a while. Definitely set the tone for the game. They get negative thoughts the other team, of course. Realizing all night, every period we came out strong and very hard on them. They're a good team. They had their bounces, but the team's really great. We just have to keep playing the right way.
Game 2, Friday in Hershey. Live Little League Baseball returns to the WYLN airwaves tonight. This season we will feature 3 games from Valley West Little League, and tonight it's Cunningham Pharmacy versus Maylath Design with first pitch set for 6 o'clock, and there's a live look at the stadium right now. The other 2 games will be over the course of the next 2 Tuesdays, and we'll have a very special guest broadcaster. Make sure to tune in again tonight at 6 o'clock. Ben Gamel had the game-winning RBI for the Rail Riders on Wednesday and a call-up to the Yankees on Thursday. Tonight, Gamel's now former team picks back up with Lehigh Valley in the continuation of the Iron Rail Series. Scranton Wilkes-Barre ahead on the season series 2-1. Both teams currently 1 game above 500 on the season. In this leg of the Iron Rail, Lehigh Valley will host 2, followed by 2 weekend games in Moosic. Mark Apple on the hill tonight for the Pigs, opposed by Richard Blyer for the Rail Riders. Nanticoke boys volleyball, seemingly with the number 2 spot in the Wyoming Valley Conference, locked up after a successful senior night on Wednesday.
Nice to go out with the victory on your senior night. We haven't been able to the last couple of years.
I think they were motivated today because it was the last game of the season, and the 3 seniors that I have are fantastic players, very coachable, court-wise, court-smart, and Eddie Likowski tonight, our setter. He set a school record of 1,513 assists plus.
The Trojans with 1 more regular season road match and then playoffs, where the obstacle will be top-ranked Holy Redeemer. Last week, there were reports that Hazleton area senior Bobby Planutis had accepted an offer to play basketball for Mount St. Mary's, becoming the first Cougar to go Division I since 1998. Well, change of plans. Today, Planutis announced on Twitter that he will reclassify and join the class of 2017. Next year, he will attend Bridgeton Academy in Maine in hopes of picking up other offers. The 6'6" Planutis projects as a small forward in college. So on Tuesday, I had the shot at the big time and the opportunity to trade the teleprompter and mic for a bat, glove, and GoPro in the Dover vs. Pocono Celebrity Softball game at the home of the Wilmington Blue Rocks. I think I'll keep my day job.
That's me. Team Pocono number 9. I last played baseball in 6th grade. The Trek champions have made. That wasn't us. Warm-ups are where I make the highlight reel. Now, real celebs were present. There's Austin Dillon. There's Casey Kane.
These guys want my autograph. I understand.
WYLN Sports in Hazleton, Pennsylvania.
Then this. Literally happens every time. We go down 3 early. Actual baseball players not impressed. So I always envision Jay-Z or DMX as my walk-up music. The country threw me off. And I'm out. Let's make magic in the field? Oh! Well, I can offer moral support and apologies.
My bad. I should have called that.
And errors. Can't stop the hustle though. Dover way ahead, but team captain Casey Kane gets us on the board with a sacrifice fly. At bat 2. Still country music, but better. Rally time. I get my Kenny Lofton on. Trust me, this is normal speed. Potential to make the final out of the game. You heard the ump. Unfortunately, Team Pocono can't keep it going. Dover, 10-3 winners. Gym membership purchased by me. And that's it. Back to covering sports instead of playing them.
In real baseball, the Phillies fall 4-0 to the Cardinals in some afternoon action. Stay tuned. Coming up, Joe Garbacik is in with a final look at the forecast.
If you're not in danger and you see a crime, text 274-637, 274-637, 274-637. Send your tip, take them off the street. Text 274-637. Send your tip, take them off the street. No one will know your identity.
Now helping to solve or prevent the crime is just a text away. Text my tips to the word crimes and let the law help you.
Watch Off the Beaten Path on WYLN TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. We'll meet Angelique, a very active, very fit young woman who is able to stay in the gym and stay active in spite of some health issues thanks to good chiropractic care. Her story this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
Hey, we got some rain out west, but for our area, well, not much going on today, but tomorrow, a whole different story once again. We got some more showers, got even a chance of some thunderstorms that will start coming into play tomorrow, and then maybe a few lingering ones left over the first part of Saturday, but then we should start to see improving conditions for our Saturday and Sunday at this point in time, looking pretty good for Mother's Day. Extended forecast looking like this. We got the showers, thunderstorms for tomorrow, 50s, maybe some lingering moisture for the first part of Saturday, but then we dry out, looking much nicer as we progress through our Saturday and Sunday and Monday. looking good. And here we go with some more scattered showers for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So we're getting the rain. We need the rain, and we're getting our fair share of it.
Well, I guess one more week of that. But can we just discuss your baseball skills? I don't know. When you're just yelling, I love the country music because that is not Eric DiBerardino.
No, I mean, I didn't get to pick my walk-up music. Like I said, it would have been different. It was a fun afternoon. Probably need to play a little more often, but
all right.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone.